It's Kristin Cruz's Mom Show. Hi there, how are you? I'm Kristin Cruz, your host. Ladies, I talked to a mom in the Santa Clarita Valley just the other day, and she was so excited. Got a Facebook message, and then we just talked on the phone, because we're all moms, we're all girlfriends. And she's like, I was so happy to hear you on the radio last week at KHTS 98.1 FM, because I didn't know that we had a show up here for moms. And I feel like moms are so underserved in the Valley. We really need this kind of thing. And it just brought so much joy to me, made my day. Her name is Alec, and we will be talking more about her soon because I'm actually going to have her on the show. You see, that's kind of how it works. Oh, you know what, you guys? I'm so sorry. My phone just went off while I was talking, and it's a video from the new Pandas movie that I was sent on the DL. And I'm watching it here in the studio because panda bears are so cute. They make people squeal. They're just so darn cute. So I digress. Sorry, but if you're watching us on Facebook Live, I'm going to show you like the fastest shot, the quickest little shot of the panda movies. You're not supposed to see it until tomorrow. Can you see it? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, more about that in a moment. But anyhow, I think Alec and all the moms that are discovering the Mom Show, because it is, we do the scope of mom life. And obviously, I come from an entertainment background. If you don't know, I was on KOST 103.5 for many years as the morning show host there. It was the Mark Kristin Show. So I worked really, really hard because my name was on that thing. And it was awesome and amazing. It was the job that I always wanted to get in radio. And if you work in entertainment or you have a goal like that in entertainment, radio, or television, you know what I mean? Like, you want that one job. Well, that was the one for me. I'm from LA. I grew up listening to the show, and then I was on the show. I'm like, what? So that was so cool. And then I became a mom, even cooler, and wanted to be with the kids and started blogging my mom life because I had no idea how to be a mom. And I was raised by a great, awesome single mom, hardworking LAUSD teacher. But it was mostly lean cuisines and Diet Cokes in our fridge. And I'm not going to lie. Like, that's just how I was raised. So I didn't know how to have family meals. I had no idea. I remember the first time I set the kitchen on fire because I was trying to make bacon in the oven and I didn't know that the bacon grease would catch on fire. Had to call 911. And put the kids in the backyard. That's the kind of mom I was fumbling through it, and I really needed to share with other moms and get some help. So the blogging world of mom life has really been there for me. And in giving back to it, I started a podcast, which has now turned into this radio show, The Mom Show, on KHTS. So I am so lucky to have this outlet and so happy to connect with you on any level. If you're a Facebook person, Facebook me directly. Totally PM me. I will definitely message you back. Instagram at Kristin Cruz. You can always message me there. I love Instagram. It's so much fun, right? It's so fun. It's like Pinterest, but faster. And then there's Twitter. I'm on there too, at Kristin Cruz. You can tweet me. Those people have Twitter profiles that says no DMing, do not DM me, like that kind of business. That's not me. I will not unfollow, and yes, you can DM. I'm just nicer than that. So reach out anytime with any subjects you want to talk about. Local mom stuff here in the Santa Clarita Valley, in the San Fernando Valley, in Los Angeles, in California, on planet Earth. We're moms everywhere, and we're all in the exact same giant boat together. And this show brings us all together like that. All right. So reach out. Today, we have so much fun. I already put something up on my Facebook page about these personalized Starbucks cups. Did you know they had them? Because now that I know, I absolutely not only must get one for myself, but for every single one of my girlfriends with their name on it. It is so good. Go to my Kristin Cruz page. It's up there right now. My friends over at Babbel sent it to me. The editors at Disney Babbel have the best parenting articles, I swear to you, on the web. I absolutely love everything that they do. And so I have a deal with the editors over at Disney Babbel where they send some top stories to the Mom Show for us to cover. And we've named it the Babbel Buzz, which is cute, right? So that's one of the stories they sent over. And as soon as I saw it, I had to post it for you because anything that is cute and available on Etsy and that I didn't know about and that I discover, I have to share with my girlfriends. So that's up there right now. They also sent me a few other things that I'd like to cover in the Babbel Buzz today if we have time. It is just me and Kathy Cupcut weighing in today. So we may have time to go over it, but again, thanks to the editors, they sent us some great stories. So go to my Facebook page and check that out. I'll share it on the KHTS Facebook page right now. So yes, Miss Kathy Cupcut is back. Yay! We love Kathy. All right, she is my crazy girlfriend who discovered, created, and writes at BelAirMommy.com. That's another mom blog. I really want you to check it out, BelAirMommy.com. Now, by the way, I knew her before I knew that she wrote for BelAirMommy.com. And then and I already fell in love with her because she's just, her personality is just huge and engaging. It just like nets you. It just casts out a big net on a room and just brings everybody close to her for a big hug. Like that's her personality. And we've worked the red carpet before. We do blogger events together. And she's just such a sparkly human being. Super fun. But when you hear Bel Air Mommy, you're thinking like, how am I going to relate to that? I accidentally made a left turn once off of Sunset and ended up in Bel Air on accident and then like didn't know how I was going to get out and find the freeway again to get home to the valley where I live for real in real life. But Bel Air, like I can't relate. So you think, but I got to know Kathy and she is just super down to earth. It's all about raising her son as a single mom, making it happen, struggling through the ups and downs, dealing with the long distance relationship with her ex. She talks a lot about how to parent like that, the like real like truth about how hard it can be and how she finds support in her family and her group of friends and her work and her creative outlets. I mean, she really breaks it down for you. And it's her blog is a wonderful resource for single moms. So if you are dealing with any of that in your own life, or you have some girlfriends who might just be dealing with that in their life and they have kids, Kathy is an awesome resource for kind of learning how to co-parent from not an expert, like not a doctor or anybody that's going to judge or make you feel whatever. Like she's just a gal pal that gets it, has been there, and I mean been there, like through the ringer, been there, and can help you figure out how you're going to get through it too. So BelAirMommy.com. Now, the other thing about Kathy, my girlfriend Kathy, is that she gets to go to all the super cool events because she happens to live like right there in the thick of things, right? So she just drops down Bel Air Hill. I don't know if that's a thing, but I just named it. She drops down Bel Air Hill into Hollywood and where all of the premieres and screenings and parties are. And then she gets to go and attend and have a great time and then tell us about it because I'm usually up here in Santa Clarita in my yoga pants and boots because I'm always on a ranch now with my daughter who likes to ride horses. I'm not doing anything glamorous. Not usually, at least. I do have something glamorous coming up I'm kind of excited about, and I'll tell you. But, you know, Kathy keeps me in the know. You got to have a girlfriend like that, right? I mean, Kathy's been, in the last, 2 or 3 weeks, she's been to Disney World in Florida, and Disney flew her there because she's a Disney mom. How cool is that for a job? She blogs about Disney, and, you know, she got picked to be one of their representatives, ambassadors, and they sent her to Disney World on a vacation for quote unquote work. Yeah, and yes, she also did get to do the cruise and go to Castaway Cay. So we talked about that a little bit on the show. But then now she's back here going to some great premieres, and she has a lot of entertainment updates. So since we didn't get to talk to her last week, I said, you know, we should definitely give you some ample time this week. So we are going to talk about Benji. Oh my gosh. Love Simon. If you've seen anything about that, that's going to be an intense conversation. I think that's really cool stuff. And also what's happening at Knott's Berry Farm. If you know anything about me, growing up here in Los Angeles, born and bred, this is one of my most exciting times of year to be in LA. Knott's Berry Farm is one of the reasons. So we are going to knock it out with Knott's Berry Farm information for you when Kathy calls into the show and give you all kinds of things to do with the family. But isn't this time of year so great? Because not just because my birthday is coming up, which is also really great, but also because I love springtime and Easter. It just makes you happy. I don't know, Easter egg hunts at my grandmother's house in Altadena were always just these amazing memories with our huge Mexican family, and there was like a huge Chinese side of the family, and all these kids running around. We had a lot of family members, and we just had the best time. And spring always just made me feel happy. You got spring break. How can you not be happy about that? And then baseball season kicks off, right? So it's like summer's around the corner. You can kind of feel it in the air. This is a really great time of year. So we are going to talk a little bit more about what you can do locally with the family, with Kathy about knots, and then shortly with me about the Dodgers. Because I also have a really, really cool thing coming up at Dodger Stadium that I go to every year, get a sneak peek of what's new on their menu. Because I love baseball, guys, but I love food. Come on. So I love to get invited to this because their new head chef, as of just last year, has really switched up things on their menu, created a bunch of vegetarian options, vegan options. The vegan options are redonkulous. You would never even know that it's not the real deal if I didn't tell you. And you get to see it all because myself or some of the bloggers that I work with, and I think some people here, we're going to go down and we're going to check out this food for you so you can see it all. And I wish we had taste-o-vision, and smell-o-vision, because it is off the hook. And also, while they're presenting us with all this new food at Dodger Stadium, it's a pretty swanky little event. I really love doing it every year. They also show us all of the fan prizes. What are they called? The fan, like the bobblehead night and like flag night, and all the nights that they have. They have the giveaway items all displayed for us, so we get to see it first. Like last year, they had Hello Kitty items that were like super exclusive. Like I think they had like bodyguards around the Hello Kitty items. Like they were crazy cool. I got tons of Instagram hits on that one. People were like, "Oh," and they're all laid out, so you can see what they're going to be doing for the whole year. They had like a special Vince Scully thing last year, and so we're going to get a sneak peek at all of that coming up. So this really is, living in LA, we're already so lucky, right? But this is one of the best times of the year to be here as a family. So much great stuff to do. So Kathy Kupka is calling in now to give us the entertainment update and hang out on the Mom Show with Kristin Cruz. How are you, Kathy?
I'm good, Mama. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I am good. You know what? I'm recovering from being sick and with just a cold, right? It's just a cold. Like it's not even the flu or strep or anything that you would like think would knock me on my butt, but it is just a cold. But this is like a super cold this year.
The weather is nuts. One day it's cold, it's raining. Last night it was pouring. Today it's super sunny.
What's that? I have a sweater on. I'm sweating. Well, that could be hormones, but yeah, I'm sweating. It's like my body doesn't know what to do to try to balance itself out. All the kids have been sick. Little Cruiser had pneumonia. Izzy had a sinus infection. She's got to sing at the talent show on Friday, so luckily we got her all well. But, I've been kind of sick. Has your family been okay this season? I feel like everyone's had a cold or something.
Preston was sick all of last week. He was coughing like he had croup, but it wasn't croup.
Oh, no.
The doctor said it was just a virus and that he just stayed home all week, and I kept him home. And the cough is lingering.
Yes. It does. It lingers. It never goes. It's just like it keeps going. Yeah, it sounds. Oh, I'm sorry. Is he feeling okay now?
He's feeling good. I'm like, look, you need to buckle up because this weekend we're going to the Panda event and we're going to see. Yeah, woo!
Kathy. Okay, so Kathy and I are going to the Panda event. By the way, Kathy, we haven't chatted about this yet since Kathy and I last talked. We're also catching up while we're here on the Mom Show. I did get another ticket for the premiere.
Oh, good.
Yes. So it will be me and little Izzy and little Cruiser all on the red carpet.
Thank God.
I know. We're going to have so much fun.
Yay.
And it's so great because Izzy's now like the perfect age to, she's been doing red carpets since she's born, right? She's like totally, she gets that it's like a job. It's just work, Mom, I get it. And she's serious and she's well behaved. But now that she's been reviewing movies,
I love it.
I know.
I love it.
I'm going to see if we can catch, the PR company we're working with, they were saying we should try to catch Kristen Bell.
We have to catch Kristen Bell because, first of all, she's going to be at Mom 2.0, so I have to see her. I have to grab her, and I have to say, listen, I've interviewed majority of the Bad Moms cast. I need to interview you.
That's right.
You are the one. You're the one woman I'm missing, and I've got to talk to you. So, yeah, no. I'll be all over that.
I know you will, too. I'll hold the camera for you. That's what I'll do. Yay. I'll just hold the camera. And then I'll just use your video. And get Izzy in there. Get Izzy in there to say something to Kristen Bell, and I will be perfectly happy with that.
I love it.
Amazing.
It'll be fun.
You guys, we're talking about the Pandas movie because Kristen Bell, because she's actually the voice of the film. She narrates the film.
Correct.
And it's IMAX Pandas. It's going to be spectacular. I think that Kathy and I and any of the other influencers or mom bloggers that are in on this campaign will be posting tomorrow, I believe, right? Because tomorrow.
Yes, we're tweeting and we're all over social media. We're going to have it everywhere.
Yes.
So, to bring awareness of the movie and what it's all about, and then Saturday is the actual event.
Yes, and so Friday, March 16th, is International Panda Day, if you didn't know. And pandas are so darn cute.
They are so stinking cute. And did you know, I learned this in another movie, in a Disney movie, where pandas, when they finally let go of their baby, is when their baby is able to finally climb up a tree by themselves.
Right.
So it's so heartwarming. I'm like, oh my, and I'm sitting there crying. Pandas are so beautiful.
I know.
They're just so beautiful and so full of love and just so.
I was watching. I am gonna cry. I was watching this. I watch a lot of NHK Japanese news, and so they were covering the new panda babies in China, and when they are babies, I could die of cuteness.
Right?
Oh my
God! They're like little pestles. They're little pestles.
I can't deal with it. And so, you know what? China's like, okay, hey, like, people are digging the pandas. We should go for it with the panda merch. And so now they actually have, like, this Panda Bear hotel where you can stay in it. We need to travel to Asia apparently now, okay?
Yes.
They have a Panda Bear hotel where you go in and all of the bedding is panda. They give you a panda plushie sitting there waiting for you. There's like a little panda cling on the windowsill of like two little paws and a panda face like just peeking in on you. Hi.
Is that beautiful?
Oh my gosh. It's all panda, the whole experience. And then you get to go see the pandas at the zoo. Like, we need to do that.
We need to do that. We need to make an event out of that.
For sure. I'm calling their travel tourism board tonight. I'm calling them.
Let's make this happen.
I have to call now because it's like 12 noon on Sunday over there already.
We would hope somebody from the tourism board would be there on Saturday, so that way we can corner them.
And if I'm with you, I know it'll happen.
Right?
I know.
I'll grab your hand. I'll be like, listen, kids, you stay right here. We got to do something really quickly.
Mommy needs to work. Hold on.
Mama's working the situation. Hold on.
The situation. Exactly. Oh, so International Panda Day is tomorrow, you guys. If your kids don't have anything else going on, like I know our kids have college day at school, so we need to wear their favorite college shirt. So it's like kind of college spirit day. But if your kids don't have that going on or something like that, then tell them it's International Panda Day and let them go wild with it, you know? Like,
dress them up in black and white.
Why not?
Throw the pictures up in social media.
Totally.
That's super cool. Absolutely.
Right?
And then if I'm not mistaken, let me find the hashtag. So that way, if you're going to post tomorrow, we can follow along. Hold on.
I think it's IMAX Pandas. Hashtag IMAX.
IMAX. I'm looking at Facebook, Twitter.
IMAX Pandas.
IMAX Pandas.
Yes.
Correct.
So do that. IMAX Pandas, because the Pandas movie is an IMAX film. So this is the coolest thing, right? So it is going to live here in Los Angeles so you can see it.
Yes.
Right? So it's IMAX and Warner Brothers that got together to create this pandemonium. All right. Do you know the details of where it is, how to see it, all of that?
What do you mean for
the public? Yes.
You know what?
IMAX theaters, right? Select IMAX theaters. Yeah.
And you know what? I would even try California Science Center because they have an IMAX theater.
That's what I was thinking. I think it's at California Science Center. April 6th is when it comes out for the public. Okay, guys? So this is just getting us all excited about it now. And then it comes out on April 6th, which, by the way, is just around the corner. I mean, I keep thinking that, oh, man, my calendar, it's going by too fast. It's going by. Yeah, it's going by way too fast. I mean, you guys, the 1st of April is Easter. Y'all are aware of that, right? Like,
listen, I got an email the other day regarding Christmas, and I thought, oh, my God, Christmas? Yeah.
No,
I
stop
thought,
it.
oh, my God, Christmas is December. I'm like, what month are we in? I literally had to look at my calendar. I'm like, I don't understand this email. You know when you read something and you're thinking, this can't be real. Like, this isn't, am I reading this right? Am I dyslexic? What's happening here? I'm like, I didn't understand it. And then I had to reply back saying, you do understand you put Christmas in here? And they said, yes. And I thought, oh, wow.
Did you really? Did you email them back going,
I did, because I thought, no, they said it wrong. I go, no. We just, literally, we skipped over summer, Halloween, 4th of July. 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays. I'm like, we just skipped over 4th of July. What just happened? 4th of July. I'm like, wait, I don't understand. So they replied back saying, yes, we're talking about Christmas. And I thought, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. And if you're in like PR or marketing, if that's what you do for a living, if you're a work-at-home mom that does any of that, and you're listening to the show, you know that we do plan like 6 months ahead. So it's not unheard of, right, to start booking clients and paid advertising.
When it happens, it still blows you away.
It still blows you away.
You're there and you think, oh my God.
Yeah.
I just aged another year without even age. I just thought, what the hell? Let's slow down time for a little bit here.
Kathy Kopka, you're so hilarious. It's the Bel Air Mommy on the Mom Show with me. So we were just talking Warner Brothers Pictures and IMAX getting together to make the Pandas movie. So tomorrow is International Panda Day. Make sure you celebrate by hashtagging IMAX Pandas if you're doing something fun with the kids. We're going to be right back with more entertainment news. We've got a couple of movies coming out that we want to break down for you. And then what's happening at Knott's Berry Farm. It's all about being family life and mom life in Southern California. Up next on your hometown station, KHTS.
Move on from what's familiar and discover what's possible in your relationships. This is Jasmine Urbina, inviting you to tune in to The Inspirational Parent as my dad and I tap into a fresh perspective on modern parenting relationships and dish out the magical ingredients for effective parenting exclusively on KHTS. Catch us live every Friday on The Inspirational Parent from 12 to 1 or download our podcast at hometownstation.com.
Party Homes makes the home buying process a breeze. Come see our 3 new neighborhoods in Santa Clarita, priced from the mid-500s to the high 700s, with options for families and 55-plus active adults. Our newest neighborhood, Cresta, opens March 31st. Design and build the home of your dreams, or choose from professionally designed, move-in-ready homes. Call 661-666-2342 to set up an appointment today.
The Santa Clarita Artists Association has a new gallery in downtown Newhall on 6th Street between Main and Railroad, right across from the Canyon Theater Guild. The gallery features our members' paintings, sculptures, and one-of-a-kind handcrafted gift items. Whether you're an art lover, buyer, or an artist wishing to join, visit our website at santaclaritaartist.org, come to our free monthly meetings at Barnes & Noble, or stop by the gallery. For upcoming events and exhibits, check us out at santaclaritaartist.org. We make visual art visible.
It's Kristin Cruz's The Mom Show. Thanks so much for joining me. It's Thursday. It's a great day to have this show. We post the podcast on Monday. Don't forget. So be listening. Mommy Mondays. That's the hashtag. We put up the podcast for you so you can take it with you anywhere. So if you're on Stitcher or iTunes or however you like to listen to your podcast, and if you don't podcast, you should podcast because it's a great way to find specific entertainment that's just for you. So you don't have to like fish through things or wait through a bunch of like lots more commercials or whatever you need to do to hear the stuff you want to hear. It's all right there for you, edited down. Especially the producers at KHTS do an amazing job at putting together this kind of stuff for you and puts it all in one nice, neat little package of a podcast so you can listen to it anytime you want. And I know our schedules are crazy, so that's kind of a nice thing, right? So you can go to hometownstation.com, and the podcast page has all of the mom shows right there for you to download anytime. Live right now on the phone with us, we continue with Kathy Kopka, the Bel Air Mommy, founder of BelAirMommy.com. Thanks for hanging out with us. Where are you today, by the way, Kathy? I always like to know where Kathy is.
I'm sitting in at Preston's parking lot in his school.
It's amazing how much we can get done when we're in a parking lot. I'm telling you.
I tell you,
right?
I sat here in the parking lot. I was here probably 2 hours ago. I sat in the parking lot, windows down. I'm working on my computer.
Yeah.
I'm calling you guys, and as soon as I hang up, I'm going to go in and pick them up. I'm good to go.
Isn't that crazy? And
Right?
it's not a bad idea. First of all, like when you buy a car, and we're probably going to have to talk about this at some point soon because I'm about to buy a new car. You have to think about the fact, or at least I do, tell me if you do too, that I'm going to be working in this car. Like, this is part office space as well.
It's office. Listen, it was so interesting. And the reason why I discovered this, I was ambassador for the LA Car Show. And I was walking around, and I was meeting the different companies, and I came across GMC. And now all the cars have it. They're Wi-Fi. They've got Wi-Fi in the cars. I love this.
Okay.
I absolutely love this.
You have to tell me about this because I heard, I was listening to KHTS and there is a car show. I think it's on the weekends. I can't remember when it is. But one of the guests said that she was looking at the new cars coming out and something that she was actually disappointed in this one car maker of this one model that they were releasing. She said she was disappointed because it didn't have the Wi-Fi and it didn't have wireless charging for her iPhone. She's like, I love wireless charging. I can't believe this car doesn't have it. I was like, wait, what? That's a thing?
Wait, what? I don't know what wireless charging is.
Me neither.
If you put it on something and it wireless, it's solar charging?
I guess maybe if somebody who's listening knows what that is, but I guess some cars are coming out now where it's got like some sort of pad where you just like throw your phone on it and it charges it instead of having the cords, because you're driving, you got the cord and it's all, I mean, it is kind of, I'm sure we're going to get past that in technology pretty soon, but apparently there's a car where you put your phone down and it wirelessly charges it. I don't know.
Well, I'm sitting here in front of my computer and I just Googled it, and it's just, and literally what's popping up is just those pads, but the pad, all of them look like they have to be connected to a USB, like you stick it into your USB cable in the car.
So you stick it into a USB.
One.
Okay, so maybe you plug it in and then you put the pad there, but your phone doesn't have to be plugged in. That's nice. Like you just stick your phone on the pad. And you could.
I see this right here. I'm looking. There's a certain brand that makes a phone case as well. I don't know if I can say their name or not.
Yeah, you can. It's fine.
Mophie. I'm looking at Mophie's right now. It's a Mophie wireless charging pad, and you put the pad on top of your dashboard, and the plug that it comes with goes into your USB cable. And I've got the USB cable in the car. I don't have light. What is it? The lighter.
Yeah, no.
My car doesn't have that anymore. It's just got the USB cable, but that's it. Unless that's what she was talking about, that was built in.
I think that now some cars are taking that technology, and building it into their vehicles.
That's amazing.
And so like Kathy and I both. Okay, we can't be the only ones. And when I started doing little videos from my car, like on Insta Live, I would do like little like tutorial videos of like I'm sitting waiting to pick up my kid. Here's how I do my eyeliner. Like I was so bored.
Right.
But we do a lot of our work, especially social media work, in the car. So these are important things to know, car manufacturers. Listen to your mother, because
listen. Not only is it good for us, it's good for the kids when they're watching YouTube and whatnot, and the battery's starting to die.
Amen to that. God. Oh no, you cannot have dead electronics. You cannot. It's like the worst feeling ever when my kid goes, "My iPad's dead." I'm like, dun dun dun. Like the world just stopped. Oh my God!
Yes.
What are we gonna do?
That's so true. It's that bone-chilling cold that goes through your body. You're like, wait, what? What just happened?
You rethink your entire day. Everything just changed. Everything, where you're going, everything. If you need to swing by the house. Okay,
and
so
if you're one of those moms that's saying no, it doesn't. You know it does.
Come on.
Okay. You don't have to say it out loud, but
it's
you
okay.
know it does.
We know. We're there with you. Wink, wink. So Kathy's working in her mobile office, waiting to pick up her son, and so that's what we do. And by the way, it's not a bad idea to do that because you get a parking spot in the shade probably because you're there before everybody else, right? Yeah. And you get to chill, listen to the radio. You get to listen to KHTS. You get to listen to your favorite music, while you're hanging out and doing your work in the car. It is perfect. I love working in the car. Okay, so we got that down. And Kathy and I think should definitely go test drive some cars. So we should.
I'd love that. I think that'd be fun.
That would be fun, right? We should figure out which cars. Yeah, I was doing some blogging with Jessica Gottlieb, who is like a goddess of the blogosphere. She is amazing. And we were test driving some cars a couple of years ago, and it was really fun because car manufacturers seem to want the mom perspective. Like they really wanted to know what
They want to talk to us. They really do.
Yeah. So it was super fun because you're thinking like, well, I'm a little old fashioned because I'm mostly like the old part of old fashioned, and I kind of grew up with where my dad would go to the Sears automotive place and go get his car stuff happening, and he had his Pontiac Firebird convertible and he was working under the hood and all that. But it wasn't really like for me, it wasn't like a girl thing back then. It wasn't, and it just, that's the way it was. And now it's kind of nice, these like car manufacturers like knocking on your, like, excuse me, miss, can we please get your valued opinion? And I'm like, well, yes, you can.
They want to
guess
know.
who has the purse strings?
When you go to the car shows, they ask you specifically, you're the mom, tell me what's going on. What would you need? What do you think? And they want your feedback.
It's great. They should have asked a long time ago, but we're happy to help you out now. All right, so Kathy is in her mobile office, and we just went over pandas. Don't forget tomorrow's International Pandas Day, and just Google it if you don't know about it, because we want you to help us celebrate. We're gonna do lots of stuff online. It'll be really fun. But we have another thing coming up. We have a film to talk about, and I'm curious to know. Did you see the movie? They screened it for critics, right?
Which one are we talking about? Love, Simon, or Benji?
Love, Simon.
I did. I screened it. It's so funny. Josh Duhamel, I love him, and our kids went to school together.
Aww.
And during the press junket, when we went to go take the picture, he looked at me and goes, why do you look so familiar? And I haven't seen him in probably 2 years, right?
Aww.
I go, because our kids went to school together. He goes, oh, my God, how are you?
That is so cute. I can't believe
adorable.
he's so handsome. He's been to some of the mommy stuff. He went to the biggest family play day that SoCal Moms puts on every year. I last saw him in the tent there when I was doing some media coverage, and he is such a handsome fella. Like, he's just
handsome fella. He's a hands-on dad.
Yeah.
And he is just so freaking good
Nice
looking.
guy.
And I remember the first time I met him, I'll share the story with you guys. The first time I met him was our kids were in class together. And it was one of those like mommy-y classes. I don't want to say where because I don't want everyone flocking there. And so it was mommy, and we were all there, and it was one of those classes. I take my dad everywhere with me, right? So I told my dad, why don't you meet me for this class, because Preston's going to be there, and he's going to be playing with other kids, and you can interact with them. Well, I'm talking to the other moms. So Josh walks in, and he's talking to the moms, and I started stuttering because I was so nervous. My dad turns around. This is the best. My dad turns around and he goes, why are you stuttering?
Oh, thanks, Dad.
In front of everyone.
Oh, gosh.
Now the moms are cracking up. Josh kind of smiled, and he was such a gentleman. He's like, excuse me, and he went towards his child, and I looked to my dad. I go, oh, my God, if I ever want to murder you, it was right now. He's like, but you were stuttering. He goes, why are you stuttering? I go, do you know who that is? And my dad goes, no.
No,
and
he
the
didn't
moms are just, no, he doesn't know. And the moms were cracking up, and he was just such a gentleman about it, and he's such a good man. And one of the press asked him, how would you feel, if your son came out? And he straight out turned around and said, all I want is my son to be happy. Right. And he meant it with all of his heart. Him and Jennifer, they were both asked the same question. Both of them, you could tell it was pure, it was authentic. And they said, as long as our kids are happy, and at the end of the day, that's all it is.
That's what I think every parent wants their kids to just be happy. When it really comes down to it.
That's it.
We just want our kids to be happy.
Love
so
is love.
If we're afraid of something for them, or we're worried about something for them, or some of the choices that they're making in life, or some of the things they have to deal with, it's only because we love them so much. We want their life to be easy, and we want them to be happy. That's it. That's it. I can't fault any parents for doing whatever they do, because I know that's where it comes from. We just want it to be easy for them, and we want them to be happy. Talk about Love, Simon. This is a film that I don't know what the release date is, but why don't you fill us in?
It's Love, Simon is about a high school boy coming to grips with who he is as a person, and he's a little worried about coming out, and unfortunately he gets outed, and it's really about him taking back his power and knowing that his family loves him for who he is. He's got the support of his family. He's got the support of his friends, and that it's okay to be scared, but don't let that scare take over your whole being. You've got to be able to stand up and say, this is who I am, and this is what I want, and go after your life.
Right.
And it's a beautiful movie. And, you know, and I wrote in my blog post, I said, you know, who are we to judge? If someone is able to find love and it's with all their heart and it's authentic, more power to you.
Yeah.
More power to you. So to me, as long as you're happy, and I wrote, and I thought about my own son. When I was watching the movie, I thought, you know, how would I feel? And you know what? The very first thing I would say to him is, I love you. Because if I'm the mom who wakes up every single night, you know, as moms, we wake up, their first step, their first tear, their first everything.
Everything.
They're still your child.
Yep.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, like you said, you might fear things for them, but you know they're going to have to learn that themselves, and we're going to have to let them go, let them grow, and let them be, and just love and support them, and always let your child know, no matter what, under any circumstances, you're there for them.
Right. Love, Simon, in theaters tomorrow. It's beautiful. Being called a funny, heartfelt story.
It is a laugh-a-minute scene, and there's one scene in there where he is imagining something and a Whitney Houston song comes on. I swear to God, you'll be in stitches. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are parts of it where it's very serious and you'll be in tears, but the majority of the movie you're laughing.
And I like that. Do you think they struck a good balance? I would think that as a studio, like, you know, trying to take on this subject matter as 20th Century Fox has done, and then also in the age group, in the age category, I mean, he's a teenager. He's 17 years old in this movie. So I would think that they may have proceeded with caution in certain ways, or how did they do striking a balance?
You know, they did a great job because of the fact that they're addressing the youth, but I would think that some people, the older generation that are still in the closet that are worried about coming out, you'll be watching this movie and think that, you know what, you're making it bigger than yourself. And don't make it bigger than yourself. You are who you are, and just come out. And they struck a great balance with it. And with the whole time, you know, here's the funny thing. I was watching it the whole time, and I thought to myself, I've never seen such a functional mom and dad together. What I didn't find odd was the fact that their son, you know, I didn't find that, oh, you know, he's gay and he's coming out. No. What I found interesting was that the mom and dad were so functional in the movie. I was like, is that really out there? Like, are mom and dads really that functional?
Like I want to see more about that part of the movie. Could you?
Right? That's what blew me away. I was like, really? Are all mom and dads that functional together? Like, I couldn't.
We'd like a sequel to the movie, focusing on the parents, because they did a great job.
Their relationship.
How'd they do that?
Job they did. That was amazing to me. I thought, wow, that's fascinating.
Oh my gosh.
So that's what I found.
Love, Simon. Theaters tomorrow. Fox did a great job with it. We're hearing it's also very positive, a positive message coming out of it. And our friends over at Common Sense are saying ages, because I'm sure you're wondering about this, parents, age 13 plus is what Common Sense Media recommends. Would you agree with them on that, Kathy?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
So, Love, Simon. All right, now we do have something for the younger kids. It's something that makes me feel really old, but happy.
Oh, I felt old in this one.
Oh, shoot. It's Benji. He's back. The lovable mutt. Benji, what? Tell me everything. I'm so excited about Benji.
Awesome. Benji premieres on Netflix tomorrow, so you've got to go to your Netflix and find out what time it starts for you guys. And so it's on Netflix.
Cute.
It's so stinking cute. Oh my God! And you know, the whole time I watched this movie, I thought, I can't get my dog to pee outside sometimes. And this dog, he is, you know, putting a key in the keyhole, turning the, you know, and opening the door. How is this happening? Who is the trainer? I want to know who the trainer is. They need to come to my house.
They need to work on my kids while they're at my house.
Amen.
The dog, the kids.
The whole time I was like, I can't have Preston throw out a wrapper, and this dog is throwing things in the trash can. What the hell?
That's awesome. So does it look like the old Benji? I mean, the 1974 Benji that we all, like, you know and love?
It's got that feel to it. You know, it's got that old Benji, but this is the Benji 2.0. I mean, it's adorable.
Yeah.
It's an adorable movie. There is a scene, I will tell you right now, and my kid's 5, there is a scene where something happens to Benji, and my kid screamed out "No" in the theater, and then I was, Kathy King's daughter was sitting next to me, Joy. She started bawling.
Oh, no.
And I'm hugging these two, and I'm like, it's not real. Look at the screen. I swear to God, that 5 seconds of me telling them it's not real was the longest 5 seconds of my life until, finally Benji was able to, I'm just going to tell you, open his eyes and get up. It was very traumatic for that 5 seconds, so let your child know this dog is not, that the situation isn't real.
I mean, right. It's hard to explain that to the kids, though. It's they're still a little young. At least I know my 5-year-old is, where he's like, he can't separate real and not real still.
Right.
He's still kind of.
For them, it was very real. That couple of seconds was very, very real for them.
Right.
But the movie is great. It's super funny. It's entertaining. It's cute.
It's friendship. It's youth. It's dogs. Fun. There are some kidnapper bandits.
That's
the bad
right,
guys.
Bandits, and there's actually a bad dog that turns into a good dog. I mean, it's just super cute.
We learn a good lesson from it, I'm sure. I got the kids ready for it because we were watching Benji Off the Leash, which has nothing to do with this movie, I don't believe, at all. No. It is a totally old, independently made, some guy in the Valley wrote it, directed it, starred in it, produced it, and made it in his backyard type of thing. Yeah, it's really funny. But the kids eat it up because it's got animals and kids in it, and it's all about, them against the world. So done. Yeah. Sold. So we were watching that the other night because I'm so excited to get them kind of ready for the new Benji experience. So
the new Benji experience is super duper cute.
When I was little, there was also a coffee shop in Glendale named Benji's, which no one's going to remember. But if you do, I love that you and me are on the same wavelength, people. If you get that.
There, or is it gone?
I don't know. I mean, it's got to be gone by now. I'm 150 years old, Kathy. It's forever. But it was called Benji's, and I remember when I was little thinking that it was named after the dog, which I don't know. It could have been. I'm gonna have to do a little Wikipedia search on that. All right, next, Kathy Cupcut on the Mom Show with Kristin Cruz. We're gonna wrap it up real quick when we come back with what's happening at Knott's Berry Farm, why I love it so very much, and then a little tidbit about the Dodgers. That's on your hometown station, KHTS.
And now, a cooking tip from Keith Mallory of Bob's Country Meats. Tri-tip is great on the barbecue. It's easy and one of the most tasty cuts of beef.
Tri-tips, you want to take them, put them on the grill, medium heat, brown them real good on both sides, and then put them on the other side in indirect heat, and then close the lid. Let that go for about 20 minutes, and you should have a nice medium rare, 130 degrees on your thermometer, and you're styling.
For the tastiest tri-tip in town, visit Bob's Country Meats on Soledad in Candy Country.
Did you know that nearly 1 in 3 women will experience domestic violence in her lifetime? And in Santa Clarita, our community supports its own domestic violence center with a shelter home, 24-hour crisis hotline, and bilingual counseling programs. If you or someone you know needs help, we're here. The 24-hour crisis hotline number is 259-HELP. For more information, go to dvcsantaclarita.com because no one should tolerate domestic violence. 259-HELP.
Hi, this is Wendy Hassenflug, yoga and wellness entrepreneur. I'm excited to share one of the best-kept secrets in Santa Clarita. Top Out Climbing Gym is one of my favorite places. Rock climbing is exceptional for building upper and lower body strength, and it improves your flexibility. Almost anyone can rock climb, and you don't have to be super fit to climb. You'll build strength and stamina while having fun at the same time. Get over to Top Out Climbing Gym in Center Point and challenge yourself to new heights.
Little Eye Leaders is the newest preschool in the Santa Clarita Valley. At Little Eye Leaders, our outstanding teachers lead with intellect, perspective, and heart. That means our programs provide a warm, nurturing atmosphere to meet the unique needs of each child. We believe that play is a powerful form of learning for young children. That's why our kids have every opportunity to learn through the magic and excitement of play. Parents, schedule a tour today by calling 303-0400 or online at littleeyeleaders.org.
You're listening to Kristin Cruz and the Mom Show on KHTS, your hometown station. Go to hometownstation.com. You can listen live on your computer anywhere, on your phone anywhere. So you don't have to be by radio. But if you are, it's 98.1 FM and 1220 AM. On the phone, Kathy Cupcut joins the show. BelAirMommy.com is where she blogs and is the creator of. It's a lifestyle blog for absolutely everybody. But I was bragging on your co-parenting blogs and your help for moms, single moms, and that angle that you come from that's so wonderful for the mom community. So anyone who is or is dealing with that or has a friend who might just newbie dealing with that, Kathy's got a great resource for it. Plus, she has so much fun in her life. My gosh. You have so much fun. It's like a bright light beaming. That's what you are. You really are.
I had to do that for two.
Honey, so our next stop, we've gone on the entertainment trip with Kathy today, all over the California, doing lots of different things, and now we're ending up at Knott's Berry Farm.
Knott's Berry Farm, it is the Boysenberry Festival. Yay! It's coming. I tell you, I'm so excited. They came out with the Boysenberry boba drink. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Right?
Did you try it yet?
I have not tried it. I've seen it. I will try it this Sunday because I'm going to go and cover their media day.
Okay.
And I will take pictures of all the food.
Yes.
The Boysenberry Festival starts March 16th and it's through April 8th.
Yes.
And I am so excited about this because this is one of my favorite times.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. The Boysenberry Festival, me too. I love this time of year at Knott's Berry Farm. There are so many reasons why. But you guys don't overlook Knott's Berry Farm. Don't overlook it. I know it may be one of our smaller parks or, maybe you're just not thinking about it. It's not on your radar. But seriously, even if you're just like a foodie who wants to go have a nice time, you have a little kid, I'm telling you, it's the best experience because their Camp Snoopy is literally designed all for small children.
All for small. One of the things I love about Knott's is the characters are accessible. The lines aren't too long, and you will see a majority of the characters as you're walking through the park.
It's true. It's so true.
And the kids love it. And they've got that farmhouse there with pig pen in there. I mean, it's so much fun.
It's so much fun. Cute. It's the best. And I'm telling you, now, as far as food goes, because I love my food. And I mean, when I've ever given you directions to anywhere, like, turn left at the KFC and turn right at the sushi place. That's like how I live. Like, my landmarks are food places.
That's me. Absolutely.
Okay. So your food at Knott's Berry Farm is off the chain. Okay. Their food area is where I first had my during the Boysenberry Fest. I first had was it rattlesnake that they were serving?
Alligator. That still trips me out. I got to tell you, I'm a vegetarian, but I don't like alligators or crocodiles in general. And I saw it and I thought, this is very interesting.
Did you? Yeah, we're both vegetarians, and I'll often. I mean, we aren't big, and my family isn't like so. But I'm like, hey, you know what? When in Rome, I if I'm there, I'm eating it. I got to try the way it's happening there. And I did, and it tastes like fatty chicken, I think.
That's how my dad said, because I did not eat it. Okay. My dad's like, it just tastes like they didn't cut out the fat.
It tastes like fatty chicken. And there were little nuggets. And the dipping sauce, I love my sauces. So it's all about the dipping sauce. So they had this boysenberry dipping sauce that you could put the little snake nuggets in. Or alligator nuggets, sorry, snake nuggets. Maybe that'll be on the menu next year. But this year the big thing is the boba drink, which your kid loves.
Boba drink. And if they don't, I will drink it. And one of the things I love there that you can only find there is the boysenberry beer.
Oh, my gosh. I've never tried that.
It's freaking awesome. And I'm not a beer drinker, but I love the way it tastes. It's light, it's refreshing, and it's delicious.
On a hot day, on a warm spring day in Knott's Berry Farm land. And let me tell you what, also, I absolutely love all the food inside the park. It is so good. Do they have that card still, that punch card, Kathy, where you go around? Okay.
Yes.
That's the deal of the century, people.
That's the deal, yes.
That's what you do.
That's the only way to go. Get the punch card, and you'll be able to try everything out.
Yep. It's like a little sampler plate. And you get to go to each one. They punch a hole in it, and you get a little sample of all these things. You pay like one price, and then you get to go to all the different huts. It's the way to go.
It's fantastic. It's absolutely the way to go.
It is absolutely the way to go. And then when you're outside as you're walking into Knott's, don't forget that we have Mrs. Knott's restaurant with the best biscuits and fried chicken on the West Coast. I have to say West Coast, but it really, really is. And then their candy shop next door where my kids go berserk, and I let them because it's Easter. They have the most amazing Jelly Belly mix. You can only get it there from what I've seen.
It's huge.
It's huge. It has the squishy bunnies and the little that's where I get all my Easter candy. So this is the time of year to be at Knott's Berry Farm. And
you'll love it.
You will love it. And Kathy Cupcut from BelAirMommy.com will be there on Sunday. So if you're not already following her on Instagram, Bel Air Mommy.
Follow me on Instagram on Sunday. I will not, well, Saturday also for the Panda event, but
True.
Sunday I will be on Insta Story all over, and showing everything that's happening.
Now, you know what? I thought of you today, Kathy, because thank you for all of your updates, by the way. We love your entertainment updates.
I love you guys.
We're the best. We thank you so much. Orly's on our Facebook page saying hi right now. Orly Campbell.
Hi, Orly.
Hi, Orly.
Woman.
Sean.
Orly, I'm going to go see, after the Panda event, I'm going to go see Nikki Hilton. She's launching A Mommy and Me, and she's got a little girl, if I'm not mistaken. And so do you. Oh, my God. I will take pictures and post them all over Instagram stories of the Mommy and Me outfits.
Dude, everybody is in the mommy space now. It is like, come on in, everybody. It is awesome. It's so cool. Okay, I thought of you when the Babble Buzz today. The Babble editors sent me some highlight stories that they really loved that were happening on their websites. And one of them is these personalized Starbucks cups.
Yes, I saw that, and that is precious. I didn't know I needed that in my life until I saw it.
You need it in your life, and I'm getting it for you. I'm getting yours. Don't you buy yours, Miss Kathy.
I love you.
Do not. I'm buying hers because remember when she bought me that beautiful
but it broke. I feel horrible.
Yeah, Starbucks mug that I wanted so badly. You could only get if you were in person. I wasn't in person. She was, and so she got it for me, and she mailed it to me and everything. Or she gave it to my friend Laura. Laura gave it to me. This cup traveled miles to find me. And finally I got it, and it was broken. It was so sad. We did all Insta stories on it. So she's such a dear. And so I am going to return the favor with one of these. And guess what the best thing is? It's plastic. So we are good. We're good. Our kids can even use it. All right, but don't. Keep it for yourself. You deserve it. Kathy Cupcut, I love you. And thank you so much for everything. Okay, well, I'll see you Saturday on the red carpet for Pandas.
That's right. We're gonna search people out. We're gonna hunt people out together.
You gotta follow our Instagrams. This is gonna be some good times and probably get into a little bit of trouble. I don't know, but like in a really good way.
Okay.
But we're gonna have some fun.
Really good way.
Really good way.
I'll see you later.
All right, bye, honey.
Guys, have a wonderful day.
Bye. Thanks so much for listening to The Mom Show. It's every Thursday. We are live 12 to 1, and it is just a really fun way to spend your lunch. Kathy had to run off and get her kids, and that's probably what you're going to do right now. Also, if you can't catch the show when we're on live on 98.1 FM and 1220 AM, then just go ahead and get the podcast. It's on hometownstation.com on the podcast page. You can download it anytime and go to the YouTube channel. That's where you can see the live stream. We'll be back next week with another Mom Show. I'm Kristin Cruz. Thanks for being here with me on the hometown station, KHTS.